Hello everyone. Um, this video is, well, before I get into it, I would love to thank everybody. I would love to thank everybody for liking something a little bit different from the video I made with my girlfriend. And that video did very, very well. I'm so glad everyone thinks we're so great together. I'm glad everyone thinks that she's really awesome. She's really amazing. Because she is. She really is. We'll be making more videos in the future together. We're going to do a bunch of different things, and I hope everyone enjoys that. I hope everyone enjoys what we're going to do in the future, and what I want to do with this channel in the future. I don't want it to just be about mental illness, obviously. I want to talk about other topics, because you can only do so much with mental illness, and I would like to just change it a little bit every once in a while. But this video itself is going to be about how do I deal with the symptoms of schizophrenia, and what helps me, and what do I do if I'm having like a bad day or something. So, how I deal with the symptoms is a very difficult question. It's a very difficult thing to talk about because I've been dealing with hallucinations itself since I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. So, if you've been having that for a long ass time, you just start to become immune to it. But not immune, that's a poor word to use. You become more adapted to it. Like it's a normal thing. And if you deal with something a lot, you start to think it's normal. Depends on what it is. If it's really fucking bad, then no. But if it's something like this, then it's something you start to adapt to. Now, myself, I started getting really fucking bad with the illness when I was probably about 15, 16. That's when I started going in and out of the mental hospital over and over again. And the way that I deal with things is differently than the way other people deal with things. Now, I'm a lot different than the regular person, obviously. I've been through a lot of shit in my life with the illness itself, and you start to you become a stronger person. That's what you do. You become a person who can deal with anything. That's what the illness really does, honestly. It's not a fun illness to deal with, but you have to deal with it. You can't let it control you. It can control you, but you got to be able to manipulate it and make it fit your agenda easier. Now, the best ways that I deal with the illness is whenever I'm having a hallucination, or whenever I'm about to have a hallucination, because you can kind of feel it before it comes. And what I do is try to relax. I relax and I either listen to music really loudly. That's something that I have been doing for fucking forever. Is just listening to music. If I'm having a bad day, I try to relax. It's very hard to relax, but if you do, you just relax and you do what makes you happy. You do what you enjoy doing. And the worst things for this illness is being stressed out. Being completely stressed out is possibly the worst thing for the illness itself. Now, myself, I have not, well, ever since recently, I haven't left my house in 3 years. And then I finally did after 3 years. Went to go hang out with my girlfriend at her house for a few days. And that was fantastic. It was beautiful. And it's like I wasn't nervous at all or anything. It's because I've been dealing with these types of things for so long that I've learned how to adapt to them. And that's what everyone needs to do is, well, you don't need to, but it would help. A lot of people have a lot of hard times dealing with this illness. I do too. I still have hard times dealing with the illness. Everyone does. Everyone will have a hard time dealing with this illness, no matter what. But for my entire life, for these past 4 or 5 years, 3 years technically for not hanging out with anyone, is not putting myself in uncomfortable situations. Not putting myself in uncomfortable situations and not being stressed out. And my sinuses are fucked up, so sorry. Because I just kind of woke up and stuff, but my parents have helped me so much. It is so good to have a support system. That helps even more. My parents have helped me more than anything, and they are amazing for it. They have tried so hard not to stress me out. They have just kind of rolled with it. Try not to make me stressed out. Try not to make me uncomfortable. They understand it. And yes, it sucks to deal with, to have your son to have this illness. But they have dealt with it wonderfully. They have dealt with it beautifully, actually. And it just helps to have a support system. It helps to have a psychiatrist, therapist, people who care about you, people who understand the illness, people who love you just for you and don't see you as someone who's ill, you know? Because that's the worst thing. The worst thing for me is if someone treats me like I'm ill. They treat me like I'm not a real person, you know? You have to be careful around me. You have to watch what you say. But that's not how it is. That's not how it is with me. I don't care about... I joke about the illness all the time. You gotta not be serious with this illness. You don't... Look at it as like something funny. You know? If you have a delusion, obviously, that you think is real at the time, then you figure out it's not real, and you're like, wow, that was pretty hilarious. Because most of my delusions are hilarious. And yes, they can just completely screw you up, but you still gotta, you can't take it so seriously. In my life, I don't take anything too seriously. Anything you can joke about. That's how I see it. And with the illness, I joke about it all the time. I mean, that's just how you gotta do it. You can't treat it like it's something so serious. Something you gotta take so seriously, like, oh, you know? But just look at it as something, a part of you that you need to deal with instantly. That's what you need to deal with. You gotta live with it. So you gotta make up coping mechanisms, stuff you enjoy doing, stuff you love. Everything you love. You gotta stick to it. And don't let the illness stop you from doing what you love. Do not let it, because it will destroy you. And it'll make you feel completely shitty. And stuff, you just gotta do it. Don't look at it as something super serious, because it is serious, but you don't have to make it serious. Medicine helps a lot, okay? Now, if I wasn't on medication at all, I would be in the hospital. Because it changes drastically if I am off medication. It just completely gets horrible. So if you guys are... I've noticed, I've talked to a lot of people that are not on medication for their type of mental illness. Oh, and by the way, this isn't just for schizophrenia also. This is for every single illness. Look at it like the way I do. Or with someone, you want to do this. You want to be able to deal with it. You want to be able to live a normal life. Or normal life, whatever. And you just gotta... What I enjoy doing the most lately, because I haven't had a computer in like fucking forever. I haven't had a computer in more than a month now. So I've been just sitting in my bed all day. And, I mean, it's not bad. But my ideal thing to deal with this type of stuff is playing video games. That helps a lot, because it keeps your mind focused. Keeps your mind on whatever you're looking at. So whenever you're having a harder time, try to focus on something that isn't that hallucination or that delusion or that paranoia. Try to focus your mind on something else that you enjoy. Reading, I've noticed, kind of helps me a lot actually lately. Reading, video games, music, just normal stuff. There's a billion things you can do that can just keep your mind off it. And don't let it just don't let it be that one thing that's on your mind. Read books, that's what I do. Read books, play video games, music, and that's basically all you need to do. I mean, art, whatever you're interested in, whatever is your passion, stick to that thing And don't let any illness stop you from doing that. No matter how bad it is. And medication helps a lot too. People are very weary about being on medication. And I don't blame them at all. I don't blame you at all for being weary about medication, because it is. It's something that really screws you up. You have to deal with the illness itself. That sucks itself. You have to deal with the medication. That just makes you tired, makes you groggy, makes you like a zombie. But it helps. It's better to be on the medication for a little bit, or until you are feeling so good to where you can try to get off the medication and see how you can deal with it. And that's what I plan on doing in the future, is I'm going to try to get off the medication whenever I'm really stable. Don't do it if you're not stable. Or do it only if you have a psychiatrist that is willing to take that step. And that's pretty much it. Just do what you love. Don't get stressed out. Do not do anything that would stress you out. Or if it is something you love doing and it stresses you out a little bit, then that's worth it. But don't just go into something that would stress the hell out of you or make you super uncomfortable, because that is literally the worst thing for this illness. And that is talking from experience. So that's about it for this video. I'll be making a video next Monday with my girlfriend. We're probably going to make a few videos and then I'll upload them and stuff like that. But I want to thank everybody for the support for these past month and a half, 2 months. It has been beautiful. It's been wonderful. And I have changed so much in this past month, 1 month and a half. It has been beautiful. And I'm not going to let anything stop me. So follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. They will all be in the description down below. And thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. I'll see you next Monday.